Hello, YouTube. It's Kali Linux with Kali. We're here to discuss Google search. How to search with Google's search engine, Google Search. I'd like to move to our Kali Linux terminal and create a Google.md for markup. We'll use our markup language to quickly explain that we will be using Google search. How to search. Excellent. The first thing we're going to do is navigate to the URL https://www.google.com, and then we are going to navigate to the bottom of the page. 3 at the bottom of the page. We are going to click how to search, just like that. Okay, so we'll go to our browser. We're going to fire up the Firefox browser and head to google.com, https://www.google.com. We're there in our virtual machine, and as you can see on the bottom, next to advertising business, there is how search works. Okay, explore the world of Google search. Discover the details of how search works. So, there are a variety of ways to search Google to help navigate Google's search results. One of the ways to do this is to head to their Google search URL on their page. So we can go back there and use Amazon.com, for example, or AmazonWebService.com. So we can write site : Amazon.com, followed by some tokenized strings such as Amazon Web Service, Amazon Web Services, Lambda. We'll use Lambda for today. Lambda, and we'll hit enter, and we have Google using Gemini's AI immediately telling us what Lambda is: a serverless, event-driven compute service that lets you run code without managing servers. No servers. You do not manage or set up servers. And we'll scroll to the bottom. We see, instead of, say, maybe 1.75 times 10 to the 9th power search results, we've got a smaller set, more concise, and straight to the point. We'll click on the first link even, and we have Amazon's AWS Lambda serverless compute for every workload. So we're going to use this as an example and introduce to you a website called Mozilla Developer Network, or MDN, Mozilla Developer Network. This website has everything you need to develop web applications and more. In MDN's Mozilla Developer Network, there is a local storage property. It's a window property. It's excellent for building static web applications. So in the event that you're building a static web application, what you can do is use a component, object component model, or model view controller rather. Model view controller, that's MVC for model view controller. And what this does is allow you to use a component driven document object model to build user interfaces online. As you know, JavaScript has the ability to use the document object model along with cascading style sheets and hypertext markup language as well. Cascading style sheets and hypertext transfer protocol and HTML. So HTML, hypertext markup language. Okay, so this is excellent for a static web application, along with other traditional tech stacks, which can help you create a front end and back end, along with some middleware. So how does this tie into AWS Amazon Lambda? That is a good question, and we're going to answer that question by helping you search for terms in Google to find resources such as MDN, Mozilla Developers Network, and serverless computing. When you're building a static web application that becomes robust and has scaled beyond a specific point, you can have a single function that is used, for example, to build a grocery shop cart for users shopping for specific groceries that want to calculate the net weight or gross weight or the average cost per wholesale from the shelf to the aisle. That would be excellent to use in a serverless architecture on AWS. You can simply turn those large, overhead heavy, robust features into functions and run the code at any scale with zero cost. Ultimately, they work on a per function call basis. So as your application grows, you can even add Lambda to your workflow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel. Thank you very much, YouTube.